Yes, brothers and sisters, good evening. Good evening, audience. Good evening, brothers and sisters all over the world. All Ogele TV fans all over the world. God bless every one of you. God bless every one of you. I really appreciate every of my followers. Subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube. Subscribe to Ogele TV, Ogele Talk Show on Facebook. Let's grow this page. Let's do it together, my brother. We'll do it together. Now all of us get this platform. The platform for the talk the truth. Let's do it together. Don't hesitate to super chat me. First and foremost, I want to appreciate every of my followers, every of my fans. I want to celebrate my friend, my brother from another mother. It's not my enemy, it's my adult brother, it's my brother, it's my friend. Ola Koko, one of Sweden. I congratulate you, my brother, for the new appointment you have gotten from the governor of Edo State today. They say that weapons for the eat, weapons for the work, now for the eat. Yes, I really appreciate the governor for remembering you. You do a standing job for him. They campaign, they stay for line there. They shout, Ukpewolo, Ukpewolo. Yes, I will use this medium to appreciate him. When they remember you, it's a good thing, it's a good development. They say, now where person for the eat, work now for the eat. So you have work for it, you have labor for it. So we need to thank the governor for remembering you. I appreciate Governor Senator Modo Ukpewolo for remembering you. And God bless the governor for remembering those that supported him. Good or bad is the governor of the state. We cannot argue that one. So, my brothers and sisters, I want to appreciate everybody on this platform today. Ola Koko, you are now the SSA to the governor on media. That's good. It's a welcome development. Politics is talk your own, make I talk my own. Not be politics. There's no permanent enemy on it. Now only people they take them personally. So me, I don't get anybody when they give appointment to, I go celebrate them. That's all. The other day they give my friend again, Obi Yasov with the Terminator. I say congratulate them. Life goes on. So now be something. Ola Koko, my brother, I thank God for your life. You are now the SSA to the Edo State governor. It's a very welcome development. It's a thing of joy. So the governor recognizes you that you have done a standing job for him. So, my brother, all thanks to God for your new appointment. For your new appointment, Olabwe, my brother, God's thanks to God. Give thanks to God. So I really appreciate God for your life. You did a standing job for the governor, even when the governor could not give you any appointment. You never see the length. You were still doing the same thing. The one you know how to do best, you do it for him. So that's politics for you. So I'm using this medium to tell every one of us, we should not be enemy to ourselves because of one politician. They know themselves. They know where they meet. Some people are saying, this one talk to this one and not come beneath. These are, you see, don't stop saying all those things. If Ukpewolo, you criticize Ukpewolo, now that one will make you not go your state again. You criticize him for him to do more. How many people the government will feel arrest? You are not criticizing him for him to do more. Maybe get area where they make mistake. He cannot know it all. He need everybody guidance. That's leadership. So I thank the governor. Wait till remember my brother. Olagwe is not my enemy. He's my Edo brother. We are the same Edo light. We need to appreciate God when your friend get any small thing. Celebrate her. Because who follow person celebrate. When you see they celebrate, you go see who go follow and celebrate. So everything must not be fighting. The one who has never seen rich hand, make una keep calm. And they see a lot of videos. Some people want to tear the whole world. No. Everybody must not be appointed in any government. Like me, any policies where they do. I know they do it because of appointment. If the appointment is I go take them. If you don't come, I go still take them. Now, what I go tell governor, now I go tell governor. I will not change. If the governor is making error, I will correct him. It's not to insult. I will correct him. These are the areas you are lacking. Don't allow sacrifice to destroy your government. You must wake up from your slumber. The way I'm still talking to the whole Nigerian youth now. It's hard time Nigerian youth need to wake up because the country belongs to all of us. The country does not belong to one particular person. It belongs to all of us. So, Olagwe, my brother, thank God for your life. The governor has remembered you today. You are now SSA to the governor on media. That doesn't mean if your governor is misbehaving, is not doing well, that you should not correct him. You must correct him. These are the areas. I do it for all of us. If I do is great today, it's great for all of us. Yes. We must have that one in the back of our mind. Use your media to support the governor of the state. I've said it. If Okpebholo is doing well, if I see any development that Okpebholo has created in the state, and I will not come here to criticize him. I will only come here to appreciate him. Yes. I don't belong to any political party. I don't play partisan politics. When the government is doing well, I throw my support. Like the way I supported Tinubu. I supported Tinubu in 2023. I'm not going to pure water. I campaigned for Tinubu for more than 8 months before he become president of Nigeria today. People are saying, why are you against him? No. What he promised Nigeria, he could not fulfill the promise. So I will criticize him for it to do more. Like what I'm going to say today. This message is, I'm directing this message to the president of Nigeria today. Yes. There are things he needs to do. There are things he's not supposed to be doing. You cannot cheat nature. Nature. You can't cheat nature. Oh, if when he talks, say 65 years. Like in Norway law, when you are 65, you need to go to pension. They're not stupid. At the time when 70 years old, they occupy office, Nigeria is almost 200-something million. And you say Tinubu have to govern the whole night. It's not possible. The job is too big for the man. When Tinubu was 60s, 65, yes, he can still do more. See now, what you go and put on for talking now. See, that is the ingredient I'm telling people that you can't cheat nature. All days don't they come. But we will not deceive ourselves. The politician that is supporting Tinubu, they are supporting it because of their personal interest. They take advantage of the man to be looting Nigerian money. Not for the benefit of Nigerians. Not for the benefit. That's one thing Nigeria needs to understand. Mr. Chris, God bless you. You're welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you so much. Well done.
Yes, so I hear. These are things we need to understand. We should not deceive ourselves. Our president is not more a baby. Age is not on his side anymore. You can't cheat nature. If you like to go reduce your age, forget it. It's just like some people who come abroad now. When they are 40, when they are seeking asylum, they are telling the government 30 years. Man, the time when you take the 5 person, you not go see her. Because at that your age, then they go follow. And if you still they seek for here, you reduce your age. When you be adult, you can't tell them, say, you be underage. When you they sick, they'll give you underage tablets. And the medicine not going to work for your body. You must not lie with life. The year where they born you, use that, take the operate, they go. It will lead you well. Because Nigeria, we don't have data system that will control all our date of birth. Somebody can just come out today, I'm 81 years. Somebody can come out today, tomorrow and say, I'm 50 years. Look at even the appearance of our president. You should know the man is weak. The sacrifice around the man is doing great. The man, you should not. All these Daniel Bwala, they are just working for their more pocket. They are not working for Nigeria to be a great country. What they are going to benefit from the president, that is what they are doing. Look at even when they were in the parade with our president. Even the Turkish president was the one guiding our president. They want to waste a lot for them. Now the country told our president, Baba, face the army where want to waste a lot for them. A lot of things happens there. It shows that the man is not physically fit. Okay, for the background, and Dana Bwala called a talk. Now he called a talk. Daniel Buhala follow and go. These are the circumference around the president. Are they not competent people in APC? Must Tinubu rule 8 years? What does Tinubu need in life that God has never given to him? You were one-time senator. You were two-time governor. Now 4 years president. And you were national chairman, national leader of APC for years. You have directed position to different people. You know how many people they pay homage to Tinubu for Nigeria? What does he want? The money you have acquired, the generation of your children cannot finish that money if they utilize the resources well. What do you need rest with your age now, Mr. President. With your age, you're supposed to enjoy what you have labored for. Sit at home, they're going to cook better food for you. You must not be a president. There are competent people in APC. Bring them out. Step down. Say, I want to support this man. You go. You don't see Joe Biden from America. The man look at his hair condition. He resigned and give the leadership mantle to his vice president. That's what that one don't win. But he did it as a man. Now he leader, now he party members to see advisor. Or guys, you don't the old. Step down. He agree with them. For the case of Nigeria, until they apply for office, they don't go come on there. They don't go come on there. How Nigeria go take grow? How it go take grow? Because why? Not be the way where Tinubu take the reason when it takes 60 years. Don't be sure take the reason now. I'm telling you. We should not argue that one. Okay, look at the dressing where they dress our president. That president where go wear and that winter suit. Now God in heaven can never forgive you. The weight of that suit, my brother, it passed 5 kilos. The weight of that suit, it passed. I have that suit. I'm going to wear it. It's only Norway and Moscow and Canada you can wear that suit. Yes, I have this suit. I'm going to wear it on my live video so that people should see it. I'm wearing it now. See what you can go wear, Baba. Make una see the whole world. Baba, we're not old. Me, I don't. Now when we will get my 30, now they wear my own. Now they wear them. I get up with that. This one a jacket that they see from Moscow, Norway, Canada. Now they go carry wear Tinubu. I don't know whether they wear a shoe. The man doesn't need shoe again. Like my father don't wear now sandals, pants, slippers, pants. Carry stuff put for his leg. Since he say no one is dying, he don't want to die for house. When I wear that, they pass 5 stuff. Make her don't go enter his leg. See him. See him. Now see him. This one are Moscow and Norwegian winter. Now they wear our Baba. Me wear for his here. They hot like fire. For his house. Now they carry wear our Baba. Make it the carry the waka. The weight of this suit alone is more than 4-5 kilos. How you go wear old man that kind of suit? When you don't say the man leg not stand for ground again. Because the weight of the suit, they press the man go down and make him fall. Because Nigeria will not like the truth. Why can't the president resign? It's not a thing that you must do 8 years. Joe Biden did not do 8 years. Joe Biden only do 4 years and go. The man has enjoyed his life for his house there with his wife. What shall he profit a man if he gain the whole world and loses his soul? The African leader, they are too great. Look at the other one for Uganda the other day. 40-something years you have been a president. Mosavik, you have been a president for 40-something years. That was not a shit for Pampas. You don't feel the waka again. You want to die in power? You want to buy in power? There are competent people in your country that can lead the country very well. The answer is no, they will not do that. They will not do that. You don't go carry that kind of suit where our Baba. May they carry the go. Where you want where and go? Where you want where and go? If I were to be Tinubu's son, Sheyi, I will call my father, sit my father down, Baba. This 4 years, step down. Give the ticket to another person. May you go rest. Who's come on and the family of Tinubu? God has blessed you. Your wife don't be senator for you. I'm 2-time senator. What does you people need again in life? Tell me. Whose kind of money you want to make this time where Tinubu has never made? Half of the investment in Lagos is owned by the man. That man. Who is this? Okay. Hello, too. I'm live. I'm live, sir. Can I call you back? Yeah. Huh? Make una see the super chat me, I beg. You don't say where I see super chat. Clifford, where you can't go, you can't run. I just leave me for inside, though. Not go anywhere. Make all of them make una the super chat me. You don't say where I see super chat for this video. And since now they follow my brother, now they buy data for my brother again. If I see the super chat me, anything where I see at the end of the month, I'll see send out to make a buy data for this thing. Now time we tell they create to stay with us for here. Everybody knows how Nigeria condition be. I beg we could see the support brother Chris for data. God go bless now. Anything want to put in our hand, God go the blessing and put to. So as I was saying, my brothers and sisters, we should not deceive ourselves. Tinubu does not need second tenure. The man needs to rest. The president is like my father. The way we advise my father, that's the advice I'm giving you today. If I were to be Asiwaju's son, I would tell my father, Daddy, please resign after these 4 years. You don't need it. God has blessed you. What you need to do now, you need to read that because the work where Tinubu they do now, the capacity is more than his strength now. We should not deceive ourselves. And Nigeria as a country like Nigeria, who is a complex country, oh God bless you, Mr. You don't see my chairman 20 euro or buy your Clifford. Now man how you be. Now man how you be. God will bless you. That your pocket you can never lack, my brother. And you tell you remember me, that's what God will tell you remember you, my brother. So I bet make una super sharp people. They not be only go to do it here. Because anytime we take do a ground, they shake. Boa. So what I'm saying is that, my brothers and sisters, we should not deceive ourselves. The president, the man is not physically fit. Because if you talk that some APC supporters are going to talk, say, no, I'm advising him as a son. I am advising the president as a son. He don't reach to bomb me as a father. Now, the way I go advise my father, now I go advise my president today. He's our president. We cannot deny it. Take it or you like it. See everything that is he has 2 more office now. Everywhere just scatter people for your hand. The man might have good intention. Okay, they talk say one give us electricity. You know maybe you don't know the time we take talking. Person when one give the electricity, he they solicit for a solar light for Aso Rock. Is that not funny? It's funny. Since that day, you know my father. My father just come in and my son. I want to become a local government chairman. Now me go drive a entire house. What do you want to do for them? The age is not on his side anymore. Not be the way they behave. Those days, not be so they behave now. Because you know everything and not be smart. Me and my father go just spark. You want to say that smart you tell them. Because why? You know, they say that 2 times the person they call life. Not be like, if you don't work for old people home for abroad, you go not say the way where coach they cash more picking if they born and newly. Now they blow money, all money will go. Now so old people before old people home. If you they work for the heater where they did their room, they hot like fire. They go say when you increase the heater. And you where they stay there, my brother, you want faint. What is my brother? You want faint. What I'm going to advise my father, our president, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if he knows he is not capable, there are competent people in APC. You must not rule 8 years. All these ones are fooling. Huh? What you okay? Now, some APC supporters they talk and say he not follow. You know, where I say when the day parade. Now the president of Turkey can they turn our president hand, the holy hand, make it face the man where he wants salute him. Because why? If you see the appearance of our president, you will not see the man not physically sound. First, the way not sound, eh? If you see, you don't need make somebody tell you. For me, if I were to be Baba's son, Sheyi, I would tell my Baba, 2027, you not go contest Baba, go ask. Because I don't know what you need again in life that God has never given to you. This morning, now this earth will vomit, and this earth will still live and put. Only was one time a military head of state. He can't become civilian head of state. He never buy now. He don't buy even though body get trillions now. They bury him with the money. The answer is no. You don't see where I say bury body put for one small grave that day. More than like when a man When I'm away, any Nigeria, a whole former president. Yeah, you call dollar, whoever. It's their tradition, you can't change it. They don't carry any gas better. Like coffee, now they don't use coffee, now mats. A whole president of a country. So Nigerian leaders, because of greed, you know, they let them come up because they don't see that money. They don't want to come up for that money. How that country will take grow? Tinubu, there are people, they loot money, put for his head. Then they loot money. It doesn't sound well. Nigerians, this is not time of insult. This is an embarrassment to the whole nation when I saw it on the video. And I will not play that video on my platform. It's like you are mocking him. No. He's like a father to me. The advice I will give to my father, that's what I'm giving to the president today. Sir, Mr. President, make sure to share this video to Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria. Sir, we are your children. We are Nigerians. You are our father. Yes, you are the President of the Federal Republic. Sir, if you know your health condition is not fit for you to go for second term, sir, resign. Because you are still going to, let me tell you, you must not rule 8 years. Because all the achievements, where they will give you when you rule 8 years, now they will still give you when you rule 4 years. This former military head of state, where he hand over to civilian, Abubakar, he's still getting money to tomorrow, pension money to tomorrow. Until you buy the government, they will still be servicing you. What does he want again? Obasanjo is still living. He got there for your platform there, they live. Now that kind of life, now go make the man live long. Because the one you are doing now, moving from one country to another, it's a stress to you. The entire flight, 4-5 hours, it's a stress. Sit down for one place. You don't need those things, Mr. President, sir. You don't need it. Don't allow this sarcophagus around you that will come and loot money in your name to start pushing you. Daniel Bwala that was talking yesterday in Turkey. Daniel Bwala was the first man that criticized you during the time of campaign. Say, how can a right-thinking human being make Tinubu a president? What does he have? He said the man is not physically sound. All the videos are all there. And these are the people that is now your media aides that is telling you, go ahead, go. They are pushing you. Because when you occupy office, their office will be protected. Not to protect Nigeria. Not to fight for the honorary man on the streets. They are to fight for their own pocket and their family. That's all. That's all. So before we go there, before Chris, you comment on the issue of our president, Mr. Chris, I'll be explaining a lot of things since. What is your take on this matter? This is a national embarrassment to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's not good for us. We need to be honest to ourselves.
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, viewers all over the world. The situation of the president, or what we heard about the president a few days back, I think I got the video clip as well. Well, to me, it's not strange. It's normal. It's natural. But unfortunately, Mr. President, sometimes there are some meetings, there are some invitations he will not honor. A virtue of his age and the health situation. It's normal, it's natural that when you are above 65, thereabouts, sometimes some complications start coming up from the body. It's not that probably you have seen or whatever. It could be as a result of probably the job, some of the job you did at your very tender age. It will start reflecting, you know, the body cell will no longer be what it used to be some time ago and the rest of them. I think Joe Biden once had similar experience, and Tinubu should not be blamed for the situation that before him in Turkey and the rest of them. But I also appreciate the fact that if Tinubu is younger, some of these things would have been happening to him. You know, if Tinubu probably it's within the range of Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo, Peter Obi, and just a few governors whose age fall within that category, he would have been experiencing what we are saying now. Mr. President is one human being who probably, or he might not know, or people around him, they will always tell him, oh, Mr. President, you are good to go. You are the best president ever. this country has ever produced. But that's not the issue. It's not about Mr. President, but this country, Nigeria. You know, you see, communication today or social media today does not permit nonsense. Whatever you do is like some 15 years back, 30 years back. You know, when you go cover a certain saying, you know, it will be edited before it goes viral. But today is no longer like that. It's garbage in, garbage out. From the way they are seeing it, it is being disseminated to the people. You understand? So everybody have to be very careful. Mr. President, I think if I am privileged to advise him, I think Mr. President shouldn't be talking about second term in the office. He shouldn't be talking about second term. Because looking at his age is no longer on his side. But his party will be telling those sycophants around him, those who never made well for Nigeria, will always say, Mr. President, you are the most competent person to rule this country. One would have expected the age of a presidency in this country should fall within a certain category, should fall within a certain age limit, not the one they're just doing in this country. You see a man of 85 years want to run as a president, a man of 78 years want to run as a president. Why? For what reason? You understand? One would have expected the age of a permanent secretary ought to be running for the position of a president. With the experience and everything, he should be able to pilot the affairs of the state. Unlike what we see today, somebody can spring from nowhere and you see him, you want to become the president. Dangote is not a president. He doesn't contest any election, he doesn't play any bet. I think he play one of the most influential politics in Nigeria. He's in the business class, but he's also involved in the politics of Nigeria. But he's never a flag bearer to any political party. It doesn't stop his popularity. He's even more popular than the president. He's even more honored than the president. Tinubu, what does he want as a president? What does he want? He was one-time senator. He was two-time governor of Lagos State. He has been a party man and is a one-time president. Even if he decides to leave the office today, the government of Nigeria will take care of him. The family General Muhammadu Buhari left behind, till the world end, the government of Nigeria will take care of them. The late Musa Yar'Adua, the family he left behind, the government of Nigeria is taking care of them. I am not saying they give them money, but whenever there is anything that demand the president of the government of Nigeria, irrespective of their party affiliation, government will always go and say, yes, the father was once our president. It doesn't, the number of times you go to Asok doesn't really count. But so long as you were once a president of this Federal Republic of Nigeria, I think the government of this country will always listen to you. I'm aware that former heads of state, they receive money. Tinubu received money as a former governor. And get promotion there. Yes, he received money. Even while they are not working, even while they are unable to pay 75,000 naira minimum wage, they still pay former governors, former presidents, they are still paying them. So why will a man who is prepared to become a president, former governor, former senator, you are so desperate you want to continue in power? One would have expected that with his age now, he will want to enjoy all he has labored for. He has been working all the days of his life. He's not a man that has been lonely. He has been so busy, has been so a kind of involved in the politics, in business, and just to mention a few. But one would have expected by now, he will say, I don't do work, make I relax. Whatever that come, I should be able to manage it, you know. He's not hungry. I know where he's staying in Milverton. I should know his house directly. You understand? So no poor man stay within that community. It's a place I know so well. You understand? So I don't really know what he wants as a president, what he wants from Nigeria. You see, what we saw there, well, it's natural that such a thing could happen to anybody. But I think it's a shame. It's a shame. You understand? The kind of people, the kind of leaders Nigeria is producing as a president is becoming a threat. The only time we have smart president in this country was the days of the military. Probably former Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Obasanjo, even with his age, he goes to the public, even his ADC or his security attached to him, sometimes their leg will be shaking. You see Obasanjo will be jumping up and down. You understand? But it's only in Nigeria you see the rank of a colonel, the rank of a lieutenant colonel is always at the back of the president. But I have not seen Joe Biden, the American president, the European president, prime minister, the rest of them. I have not seen the rank of a lieutenant colonel standing at the back. A
No,
lot of things you see
that's the work of the FBI or DSS like in Nigeria. They are supposed to be doing all this work. It's only Nigeria is the military men standing behind the president.
Yes. You see, when during the days of the military, the rank of a colonel, the rank of a lieutenant colonel, they're already a state administrator. Why will you take a rank of a colonel? Yes, they're already a state administrator. Lieutenant Colonel Lawa Gwadabe, I think I remember of Niger State, and just mention them. I can still remember, I can still recount in the early 90s how some of these young, but they were all boys. Why they were military administrator then? Smart, intelligent people. In their own time, they also tried, they did the little they could do to better the lot of Nigerians. Unlike what we have today, you see a man with his old age want to become president. What can you do? Can the president sit and read down a stray memo, a stray any letter written to him for the next 30 minutes? He will sit down and let me go through some of this file. He can do it. But if the age of within the range of Anna Brastegon, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, Peter Obi, and the rest of them, former governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, and the rest of them, if they are privileged to become a president, sometimes they don't need someone to stand at their back. They don't need them. They can do things the way it's supposed to be without a kind of going through some kind of rigorous stress the president is going through now. Now look at his dressing. As somebody said it to me, we are me my here, my brother. Let me not just nickname him. You understand? The president of a country, Donald Trump, is an old man, he's not a young man, but you can see how smart he is.
Yes.
He's saddled with a lot of responsibility. He takes responsibility. He interferes in the politics of the world. You understand? The global politics. The problem Nigeria failed to understand. The leadership of this country have deliberately refused to understand the dynamics of the global politics. It is not what they are doing here, the boubet they are playing, the political boubet they are playing within our locality here. They want us not even see it. They want us to see it. So I think the president, as a person, as a man with a responsible family, he needs to sit down with his family so that the family they are the best people that can advise him. And unfortunately, political party, they no longer have say over the president, over the affairs of the day. They no longer have say. I think it was a time the governor and the political party come up and tell the president, Mr. President, you have done so well for this country, but from the look of things, we don't think you have the strength to carry on the leadership of this country. Come 2027, thereabout, we are going to feed in another candidate. But they are not courageous enough, because each and every one of them, when they run to ask what they are looking for a peanut. They just want the president to give them something to cook home. So at the end of the day, the reason and the purpose of being a party man is not always fulfilled. Tinubu is old. If I'm privileged to meet with Tinubu one-on-one, I will show him my PVC. I can't vote for you. And even if he's giving me an appointment as the Minister for Petroleum, I will tell him I won't vote for you. It's a man I will never vote for, and I will never campaign for him. Let him share millions of dollars in the street, in my constituency, in my ward, in my unit. I will never vote for Tinubu. I will never vote for him, because he's an old man. It's an old man. The political situation Nigeria found itself to this as a result of people who are not competent that is managing the affairs of Nigeria. Nigeria is the only country in the world, even with your BDC bill, your NEPA bill, your post office bill, you can be cleared to become a president. You can be cleared to become a president. On the long run, collectively, we will pay for it. And that's the situation we have today. If a man within the range of 65, 68 years, 70 years a president, sometimes you don't tell him what he need to do at a particular time. He should know. Mentally, he's okay. Spiritually, he's okay. Physically, he's okay. Unlike people who probably will be placed on therapy, placed on drugs, and the rest of them, we are managing them to manage the affairs of the country. My brother, when the head is sick, everything will be sick, my brother. You see, why they are also there as a president, they do not have peace to themselves. The reason is that a child that deprived the mother from sleep, that child will not also sleep. They are not sleeping. They are not sleeping. They have created a lot of problems for this country. Nigeria is a blessed country, blessed land with abundant natural resources, human resources, and just to mention them. Yet, the leadership, the poor management of our resources have given birth to what we are seeing in the country today. You can imagine a man of 85 years still want to become a president. Look at Paul Biya of Cameroon. He's the longest serving president in the world. He's still there.
Tell me what that man cannot do, why he was in the 60s, what he cannot do, why he was in the 60s, that he still want to do now. I think something is wrong in Africa. Something is wrong, and they need to sit down and work on themselves. How can a man the age of Tinubu, a man that cannot work for the next 10, 15 minutes, you make him a president, you want him to deliver the dividend of democracy? It's like what happened in the days of Muhammadu Buhari. A lot of things went wrong. The man was just there. It's unfortunate today, Malami, the former Attorney General of the Federation, is having a lot of issue. He's a man in charge of justice. He committed a lot of havoc against Nigeria economy, against the Nigeria people, looted our treasury. Because the man that was saddled with that responsibility cannot see exactly what was going on. They come, they lie to him.
What I was saying. The politicians will take advantage of the president. They will loot a lot of money.
Yes, yes, he's weak. I was privileged to hold a meeting with the former governor of Edo State, Obaseki. You know, the moment you sit down in the government house, you have a system at your front and the rest of them. Within the space of a time, Obaseki just open up the system. There are protocols you go through, you know, the commencement of the meeting. And he just opened up the system. He just went through some of the things written there. He left there. He left the hall. It took Osaodiogi, who was then the SSG, to go beg Obaseki for more than 45 minutes. Obaseki didn't come back because he saw a very big error, which everybody actually agree with him. He said until they rectify it, he won't come. And immediately there was an adjustment before he now finally come down. So what are we not talking about? If it's an old man of a bar, it is something, how will he be able to see what was wrong there? He would see it. I think our people need to know what is good for them. Former President Goodluck Jonathan constantly maintained that the PVC was an instrument in the hands of the people, the populists, to decide who lead them. But unfortunately, the state and those who are privileged to be at the helm of their affair, they are always using some of the state security to fight against the people. And at the end of the day, the will of the people will never prevail. And that is the situation of Nigeria today. Ordinarily, if Nigerians are asked to make their choice, even within the Yoruba kingdom, even within the Yoruba constituency, they will tell you they will vote for Tinubu. It's an old man, he's too old to run as a president in this country. A man that cannot sit down for 30 minutes, a man that cannot sit down to go through files in his office, you want to make him a president. What do you expect from him? The answer is no, you wouldn't expect much from him. It's like when Buhari was brought in as a president, the only thing he did, he came for vengeance. At the end of the day, nothing good came out of his office. Major Cardinal Zogu was 29 years old when he led the counter coup against this country. General Yakubu Gowon was in his 20s or early 30s when he led the coup in this country. And just to mention them, does it mean we don't have competent youth who can pilot the affairs of this country today? The answer is yes or no. It is not left for the people to decide, because the leadership of this country, those who old men, those old cargo, they still want to become a president. Even in their 80s, in their 90s, they want to become a president, because there's a lot of goodies associated with that office. They don't want to let it go. They want to remain there. The reason why Mr. President is busy hovering around the world, for every trip he makes outside the shores of Nigeria, he makes a lot of money from there. Sometimes you can delegate some of this authority to the vice president, to the senate president, even within your ministers and the rest of them. Let them go represent you. Must you go to every meeting? Must you go to any conference? The answer is no. The reason why they wouldn't let it go, there is a lot of alawi attached to it. They must collect everything. Life is not like that. You must not have it all. I was expecting Nigeria, after the death of the late General Muhammadu Buhari, the Nigerian leader will start repeating of their sin. Buhari is not a poor man, he's a rich man. He's a very rich man. He belonged to the elite class before he died. He was two-time president of this Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, you saw the way he was buried. Yes, it's part of their culture. You saw the way he was buried. There was no gold, there was no gun, there was no building, there was no car. He was just buried naturally. When I took time to watch what actually unfolded on that very day, one would have expected that, seeing the way Amana Muhammadu Buhari was buried, every Nigerian who are privileged to occupy a public office will begin to repent of their iniquity and begin to repent of their sin. And I even saw that they still don't repent of their sin. They are doing the worst. They don't care what happens tomorrow. I was in one of the government hospitals not quite long. I met with a doctor, we were discussing. He said one of their prof, on Monday he was at work. On Wednesday he passed on, even while he was not even sick. He passed on. A mortal body. You are so desperate for what? Desperate, what do you want? What do you want? A man was one time a senator, one time a two-time governor. Your wife have been a senator since the creation of the world. Your wife is a first lady. What amount of money do you really want that you've not gotten, that you are so keen and desperate about? If I'm privileged to come from that family, I will tell him, oh God, come back home. Come back home. Whatever you need in life, till the world end, till you end, the government of Nigeria will begin to answer your family and will begin to answer you, because you once bear that name, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If the wife or the children of Muhammadu Buhari is having any issue today, the government of Nigeria will quickly come in and find out what is going on there. Is there any security threat to that family? They will have a way of kind of giving them the answer. So also anybody that have ruled in this country, I think Mr. Tinubu is too old. And for those parading his banners, parading his posters all over, across the state of this federation, across every local government, across every ward, I think they are doing Nigeria more harm than good. Nigeria should tell them that what they are doing is not proper. They should sleep and wake up well. Mr. President is old. He's aged enough to go and romance with his family. Let him go home and stay with his family. If there's anything he wants, the government of Nigeria will go to encourage him. They are still paying him. All former head of state, they are still receiving money. All former governors, they are receiving money. So what else does he want from the people? So I don't really know what these guys, what they want at the expense of the people. Even why they cannot pay 75,000 minimum wage. All former heads of state, at the end of every year, their cars are being changed, their allowance are being changed. A lot of things are being changed for their own good. Even while the state is broke, government still take care of them. So what do they want? So I think Mr. President, we've had enough of his leadership. He should go home and quietly relax with his family, and that is my own side of it, my brother.
So thank you very much, Mr. Chris. God bless you for that analysis, my brother. You see,
thank you so much.
What you just said today, at least, let's take it. Let's say Tinubu is our family, is our father. This is the same advice you are going to give to him. With his age, now he needs a rest. That is why I like the Western and the white people. The white people, do you know why? Not that most of them have so much money. No. They are not rich the way we are seeing it. Too. They will work for years. That they are pension. They don't joke with it. You see them traveling to Malaysia, going to Thailand, going to Gran Canaria during the time of summer. That is the only thing they have to enjoy till God calls them. They will never be clamoring for one big office that you must give them. I want to be a president. I want to be a vice president. I want to be a minister. It's only in Nigeria. People started with local government. They have been a governor. They have been a minister. They have been a senator. One individual. He has never worked in any entire life like Wike. Wike has never worked. But the man is still bragging here and there, using the resources that belong to the state to enrich himself. This is where we are getting it from with Nigerians. And we start clapping hallelujah, singing hallelujah along with them. One man is using the resources that God has given to me and you to build his family. And he's still intimidating you. Intimidating you. Nigeria, we need to be ashamed of ourselves. These are few individuals. Your destiny is in the hands of these politicians. Because your poverty came through them. The more what God has given to them to say, what we have today in Nigeria can satisfy everybody, my brother. Nigeria don't need to borrow money from anywhere. We don't need to borrow. If we can manage our economy very well, we don't need to borrow. It's only Afghanistan and Nigeria have not went to go and borrow money. Nigeria has borrowed money around the world. At the end of the day, you don't see what they're using that money to do. So let's go back to Edo State. There was a school I saw today in Edo State. It's from Edo Central. Why I'm playing this video, that is the area the governor came from. I always say it, governor, if you are from one region, at least do something meaningful in that region. I'm not saying you should neglect your other region. This school is from Esan. Senator Modo, not that you are only going to focus on Udomi. Udomi is not the only Ishalan. We have been hearing the way you are governing now, that even villages around Udomi, you neglected all of them. You neglect all of them. Power is just temporary. Power. I know you never win a central, but it doesn't mean. Let's go and play the video of a primary school, like what we were trying to do in our community, where we were not contributing money to pay teachers in a country where we have democracy. I'm coming. I'm going to play the video.
I'm going to their primary school.
This is a village in Esalam.
This is Ewoki Primary School.
Okay, primary school.
Uzea, Esan Northeast Local Government. Running primary school. So, on the primary school, I'm here with some, with the teacher. They only have 3 teachers. 3 teachers were job I want to be.
We have a challenge of manpower. That is another where we lack of teachers in this place. And the infrastructure development is poor. We don't have more students, and the teachers, there's no table for the teachers. We don't have teachers table, we don't have teachers chair, and there's enough seat for the pupils as well.
You see?
What of the road?
The road is so bad. If rain fall, you can't come here easily. It's a tough world to come to this place.
Okay, thank you very much. We just want to know the challenges the people are having here. So God bless you. Then they will share these videos so that people from Uzea, people from Ewoki, we know the situation of the primary school here. I was in Dinegbo Primary School, the same situation. So we need the government assistance to help us develop this our primary school. Can you just imagine communities contributing money to pay teachers to teach their children? Even this book now, you see the students.
My brother, a state where we have a governor, it happens in my own community. I think at about last year, people were contributing money for these coppers to come and teach our children in our local school. And we have a state governor. People are saying governor is doing everything. This is a school from Edo Central now. The people in that community is the one contributing money to pay teachers. The other day, they said the government has deployed 5,000 teachers in the whole of the state. Somebody sent a video to me from this man today. When I saw this school, I wept. But the same politicians, they will go and meet our people. There is no even road to that village. If you see their bridge now, wood they take cross their bridge, river to cross that wood, and we have a state government. We have Ministry of Commissioner for Education, and they say the governor is working. It's just area not part of Edo. Somebody write a comment here that even it's from Ebokini. Ebokini, because that's when you go direct from there. Okpeboro has not did any one project there. I'm not saying I'm from one there. I'm not seeing anything that government has done from my local government. I've not seen anything. Go to the school. Even in my community, a lot of us contribute money to pay the copper school fees. It happens in my community. Yes. Mr. Ekponicho, God bless him. He was the one, most of the coppers is staying in his house. Yes, he gave his house out, the house out for them to be saying. It's the community that is paying teachers. But when the 4 years will complete, this same government will come to the village and campaign. Some Me, I know. Our people, I always say, you guys are the problem to yourselves. You don't need somebody that neglects you and your children. Your children don't have access to good school. No, if the people in the community don't donate money for teachers to come and teach their children will not go to school. The problem we are facing in Nigeria today, the majority of illiteracy in Nigeria is too much, my brother. The people who have not been to school in Nigeria, if Nigeria is 250 million, it's more than 200 million. It's the fact. It's only few people that go to school in Nigeria. Because the government of the day, they didn't care. There are children in that village that are supposed to be the leaders of tomorrow. Because of the bad government we are having, they don't care about going to. But when it comes to election, even if you are staying inside the ocean, they will come and locate you for you to vote for them. Mr. Chris, what is your take on the issue? The way the government are neglecting local.
Yes, I think this is where the local government need to come in and generally put together. I think the government is at fault. There is another major issue that affects or that brings about a situation like this. Now, when you come to Edo State, or let me use Edo State for a case study, there's a very high degree of urban-rural migration. Urban-rural migration. People are migrating from the rural community down to the city center.
Because the school is not good. Chris, can you, for example, in our community, you have children now. When we are paying money to pay the coppers, can you allow your children to go to school there? These are the problem.
Now, let me explain something to you. The government have their own problem. The government is the major shareholder of the problem. Why the people are also contributing to the problem. If I may use your own community for example now, do you know your people, they are all still in Benin now. They came for December holiday and the rest of them. They are still in Benin now. Probably by month end, they will start talking about going back to their villages. Now, within this period of time, anything could happen there. Now, presently, the people of Edo State or the people of Edo South, nobody want to go through pain. Nobody want to go through hardship. They all want to enjoy and live a kind of a good life. Now, when you go to most of these villages, in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, these schools that were highly populated. Even people from within the city center, they were coming down to come and school. Let me give you an example. Egwalo Grammar School that was destroyed by one dirty boy called himself a leader in a synod there. That is the school. Some prominent people in a synod and the then former Midwestern region, that is the school they all attended. But that school today is no longer there. One of the major problems is that the people within the locality, they are all migrating to the city center.
No, Chris,
the government would not look.
Chris, I will
You listen to me. I'm telling the root cause of the problem. The government have a problem. And the reason why, you see, let me speak. The reason why the people are migrating, the government have not been able to provide some basic infrastructure at the rural.
It's the fact.
Yes. Yes, let me tell you one thing. It's not an objective question. You can't expect to just answer yes or no. I won't answer that kind of question. I should be able to explain because I am not talking to you as an individual. I am talking to the world as a whole. Countless number of people that are watching this program. So I want them to feel, yes, oh, this guy is not being partial in his own analysis. What I'm telling you, the problem isn't just about Okpebholo. The problem is about Edo people, the Benin people. When you go to the villages today, you no longer see the youth in the village. They are in the city center. The city center is over congested.
No,
I could remember the music of. I could remember.
Chris, I totally disagree with you on this area. Let me tell
you. You said what?
I totally disagree with you on this area. Let me tell you one thing. Here where I live now, in Norway, it's not a city, it's a village. But there is something you find in the city, you don't find it here. One, there's a good hospital here. Two, there are jobs here that you work the way people in Oslo work. There are schools here. There is a university here. These are the social amenities. Now, what makes some people from the village listen to me now? Maybe they attend school. I'm coming on. Just hold on 1 minute. Hello? 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 Huh? Okay. Okay, where we were? Okay. Okay, not here. Well, Chris, just go ahead. I will come. Just go ahead. Let me call somebody.
Now, the society you live is an organized place where government care for the people, unlike what we have here. I once told you, the hospital my father died, let me put it like that. Some of the document that is, that covered the death of my father, a time came, our authority demanded for that document, which I need to tender before an authority. I went straight to that hospital. That hospital was built almost the same day with UBTH. Now, when you go to that hospital, when I got there, we are looking for the documents, some of those files that contain some information of my father. Did you know we couldn't get that file? We couldn't get the file. Now, you want to tell me that that same hospital, if situated in your own community where you live presently in your own country, you want to tell me that a file that was documented some 15, 20, 30 years back, one cannot have access to it? What I am saying is very clear. The government have their problem. I think the people also have their problem. There is no part of Edo South you go today, you make a head count that you can get a youth of at least about 50. You can't get there. Everybody is within the cities. Everybody, they are all running down to the city center. The reason is that the government over the year, they have failed to provide basic amenities. People say, oh, we are grown up enough. We can no longer live the kind of life our forefathers live. Let's come to the city center. Whether job or no job, we will come here. And that is why you see everybody running down to the city center. Everybody's coming to Benin. Everybody's running down to Benin. Whether there is job, whether there is no job, everybody are within Benin City. Accommodation is a problem.
Because of the failure of the government.
And just to mention them, and that is what I'm here to.
It's because of the failure of the government.
If
they make the place comfortable for them, no right-thinking human being will live. There are some white people I know here. One man that is working in the same company with my wife. He said he was born in this community. He has never spent a night. The day he told me, I was looking at the man. He said everything you get in Oslo is here. What am I going to do? He said I grew up here. I went to school here. I'm working here. The man is pensioner. So these white people, every of their community, the government must show concern on it.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Abudu, the headquarters of Orion local government. The late chief of Bafemi Awolowo came down in his time to campaign in Abudu. Okay. As we speak today, take that road, Bini Asabaro that cut across Abudu. Abudu don't have a road. Abudu don't have a road. So you want to tell me a local government that was created during the colonial days, that same local government does not have a road, does not have something, infrastructure you can boast of. Oh, this is the reason why people are coming down here. They don't have it. Now, how would
you don't expect a right-thinking human being that midwife for himself to live all his life there. But he can't grow.
Yes.
So who are you to blame? You don't blame the people that live in the rural area that are coming to the city center because they are looking for the greener pasture. They know there is something there where they are staying. Nothing.
Okay. Now, let me also give you an example. Your own village, with your own village, if you come down to Nigeria today, you will not be bold enough to take your children down because there is no electricity in your village. You cannot be able to take your children down to that darkness. They won't. They won't. And you will not be able to sleep. You will have a sleepless night. So also the people within the locality, even if they are not privileged to travel abroad, they watch movie, they watch a lot of things online, the quality life people are living elsewhere, they will tell you we can't continue with this kind of life. We can't continue with this kind of life. Yes.
Is feed on.
They can't continue.
Because the government of the day neglected. Yes. When it comes to election, they go to those rural areas to go and collect votes.
Okay, now from a hall now, you can hardly connect to other world in a hall, except within a hall there. There is no road that link other local government from a hall. Even the earth road now, by now, one would have expected that local government chairman, they would be grading earth road. They don't grade and they are not grading. They're not grading. So you want the youth who probably have future for tomorrow, who have tomorrow, who they always claim to be the leaders of tomorrow. They want to remain within the locality where there is no healthcare facility, no security, nothing. Then you want them to remain there and assure them say that they are the leaders of tomorrow. They want to look for a better place to go. Just the way Nigerians adopt people at a time they started migrating, not within the locality. You know the risk they took. They went to Europe, through the sea, through the desert, all for a better life. If our home was properly fixed, if our economy was properly fixed, they would have embarked on such a mission. It was a suicide mission. Some of them went through the Mediterranean Sea. Some of them went through a lot of very terrible terrain to arrive in Europe. And they will tell themselves, my generation will not experience this kind of a thing. Even those whose parents are still living in the village, they will tell them, no, my parents, the moment I start living, the better I make some money there. I'm taking you out of the village. I must take you to the city center. And that is the dream of every Nigerian, every Edo man. And that is why you see the city center today is over congested. And it's nobody's business. Government is not expanding. Government is not making any attempt. Government is not making any effort to go and rebuild this locality. Today, there are communities you go to today, probably you are seeing like it's not electricity. These are solar light that is being built by individual. Communal development, people will just make some contribution, diaspora contribution, our local contribution. You see them networking the villages with a solar light. Ordinarily, these are things government is supposed to do. Yes, the people need to complement what the government is doing, but they are not doing it. It's an unfortunate situation. The level to which this government have plugged Nigerian society into. And when you see the reason is that our people, they are too comfortable with the situation they find themselves in this country. Ordinarily, when a man who probably cannot deliver the dividend of democracy is coming to power, with your PVC, you can vote him out. But when you vote him out, the INEC and the judiciary, they will come reinstate there. So that is why people will say, I beg, I'm not fit. I can't go vote again. I can't go vote again. It's like Edo State now. If the people are saying, I not vote again, no, don't blame them. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. The reason is that they did their best during the last election. And their best was not good before this, some agency. They turned it down. And you want that same people who canvass for good governance, then they still go back on feed. They won't. They won't. While you were growing up, there was the people, a kind of some group of people in the local government, at the local government level, then they call them road maker or road mender. I don't know what they call them. They were the one maintaining our pothole and the rest of them. Whenever there is a pothole, they construct the drainage that will take the water off that place. Yeah. Is there no allocation to that effect today, to that sector today? It's an allocation. Where are those people that we are doing that work? Today, politicians are told them to contract people. You could remember at a particular time of the year, you will see that they will come to the side, to the roadside, the side by side of the road. They will make sure they cut it and they trim it down. Yeah. If there's any that smell check, you can see it from a distance and quickly adjust yourself. But today, highways are being overgrown by weeds. Yes, that is the way the politicians, that is the way they want it. And when you meet with an average Nigerian today, the way Amana they speak, when they tell that the youth, they are the leaders of tomorrow, you begin to have some level of fear that I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All we are saying now, I was just telling the brother this happening, see, how can we come out from this political quagmire the Nigerian police have plugged Nigeria into? I say, look, through social media, through protest and all kind of rebellion, it doesn't mean that you go fight them, disagree with them, insult them if need be. When they constantly see the people that the people are angry, one day they will sit down and address themselves that we can't continue like this. So these people, they are angry. It could be very funny at a particular time. You saw what happened in Lagos now. Yeah. Even a powerful institution, they went there and destroyed. And we saw a very hard currency in a responsible society. That institution ought to be proved, but it can never be proved because what you saw there does not belong to the man who probably owns that estate. Belong to some of these politicians. They are the one who turned that place to become their central bank at the expense of the people. So Nigeria have a problem. We've not been able to get a leader that can transform this country for good. All we are seeing, they want to amass weight. If anybody could tell you that a prophet or imam or whosoever, that a former CBN governor could be so mindless and wreak havoc on the Nigeria economy. I'm talking of Emefiele. You saw what he did to Nigeria economy. The reason why he did that nonsense, the man who was the president could not oversee what was going on in the central bank because of age and his incompetency. At the end of the day, he created a lot of problem for the Nigeria people. People died mysteriously due to their inability to have cash to pay bills and the rest of them. Even the government didn't create an atmosphere through which the people could benefit. The government also added salt to the injury of the people. And you want to tell me the people will be happy? My brother, it's an unfortunate situation. The people, they've done their best during election time. Yes, there are some few miscreants who want to support the ruling government, who probably are incompetent, who will never deliver the dividend of democracy. But even the majority who said, no, we want good governance, the government, through their state instrumentality, they would come destroy their efforts. We saw what happened during Obi campaign election. Obi did his best. Nigeria supported Obi irrespective of his religious affiliation, irrespective of political affiliation. Nigeria supported him to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And you saw what happened at the end of the day. Then you want that same people who galvanized, who supported Obi, to still come out today and say we want to do that same thing again, either for Obi or any other political. They will tell you, I'm no longer interested. This is a country where people have invested a lot. They are selling up their property, they are packing away from the country. It's an irony, very unfortunate.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chris. Please, we are okay for today because this video is going to be 1 hour. I really appreciate you for creating time.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. So I
thank you so much
for creating time to come and join me on this broadcast. So I'm going to call it a day now, my brother. See you guys, all my fans, followers, friends. Like and share my videos. Subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube. Go and do that. Always super chat me. As you do that, God will bless you. Don't hesitate to like my video with whatever time you come across my video. As you like my video, God will bless you. Don't stop the liking button. Just press it. You know they have to do. They super chat me. Now see what Clifford do today now for my last video. It tear me 20 pounds. It's a lot of money. I really appreciate him. The one whenever I do today, tomorrow will be your turn. Always super sharp. You can see they surprise me. And they do some job. I see they try. Make the way where my power reach. I see they do them. God bless every one of you. I think we are going to see you guys for the next broadcast tomorrow. Good night. Bye for now.